unique character of Ganga-Yamuna Doab, that is weaponry, belong to at least 2200 BCE onwards. So this weapon is typical of this region. So that is not found in any of the Harappan site. At Sanauli, we got all those evidence which is mentioned either in the Vedas or later Vedic text or in Mahabharata or in Ramayana, etc. It's a deep rooted knowledge of ours. So how beautiful Chariot was. It must be for the elite, not for the common people. Present day, I try to replicate this modern time in the same technology without using any iron, etc. It took 2 lakh rupees. First of all, I'd like to thank Neera Mishra ji for giving me the opportunity to speak here among the scholars and great audience. The all co-speaker is given me a lot of idea to connect archaeology with the literature and the so it's a really very difficult task sometime to relate archaeological finding with archaeological remains with the literature. So now I try to confine myself on archaeological finding, particularly in the Yamuna. And largely we can say Ganga-Yamuna Doab. This is the map, and particularly the Yamuna, there is a lot of archaeological remains along with the Yamuna and also largely Ganga-Yamuna Doab, and in between there is tributary like Kali and other smaller river which ultimately merge into either in the Yamuna or some in Ganga also. So technically there is a lot of site chronological, if we can go the chronology of the site, so we can divide into around 2500 BCE to the almost the continuity of the culture, and we have a large number of sites along with Yamuna. Some of the sites like Ahichatra, Kaushambi, the Bhita, and a lot, even in the Hastinapur and recently excavated Sanauli, and now some of the site like Tilwara, the similar kind of evidence we got it Sanauli, Barnaba and other places also. The similar kind of site where we got the OCP dated back to 2500 or 2600 BCE with the continuity of the culture, which is parallel to the Saraswati, Indus-Saraswati civilization. And the earlier it's thought that there is late Harappan site emerges, the earliest one in Yamuna Ganga Doab, but now we are very clear that there is no as such late Harappan, but it's a parallel development of culture in Yamuna bank and also the Ganga, largely Ganga-Yamuna Doab. So we can call sometime OCP, ochre color pottery. That's a terminology, archaeological terminology of the pottery, and also light preceding culture is PGW, painted grey ware culture, and then a northern black polished ware, and so on, historical pottery. This is the larger chronology. In between, yes, sometime it's a black and red ware also, and other chronological pottery the spread across the country. And across particularly Ganga and Yamuna Doab. if we can say the parallel culture of Harappan as well as the Yamuna basin, so we can understand the distribution of the all rivers like Saraswati and their tributaries like Driswatwati, where the Rakhigadi is situated. It's very close to Yamuna, and also on the bank of Yamuna there is a lot of sites where they can cross the Yamuna and come to this place like Driswatwati and Saraswati and up to the Kurukshetra. So after listening all the speakers earlier, we can very well understand the relation and also the interconnection of the culture and of both the culture like that is in Saraswati or their tributaries, and also the Yamuna Ganga Doab. This is if you can see the area is very fertile, land having all the Doab and also the flood plain for very good for the cultivation, and also the vegetation, and then is very good. That's actually a real connection of Saraswati river, because Saraswati river is drying very early, around 3000 BCE. So that reason doesn't had that good quality of wood, but particularly in the Yamuna, and that region having very good timber to supply all those things, and also the hilly connection with the hilly region that is giving us a good wealth of minerals and other things in particularly Yamuna, and that supply into the various region. Like in the excavation at Harappa, we got the Devdar, evidence of Devdar. So that shows a very good connection with other river valley and other culture that is beyond the Saraswati and reason. So the stage we have already told you all those stages of archaeological, we can say, like PGW, and before that the OCP and late Harappan, and also the mature Harappan connection at Yamuna. Actually, the date is also, some date is beyond 2500 also, but largely we have accepted the date of 2500 to 1200 in the first stage of settlement at this region. My means of settlement means the culturally settlement of agriculture and all other aspects also, not beyond that the Neolithic and Paleolithic or other culture like that. The second stage, we all know, the historically this region is very rich, having lot of bigger township etc. in many places that is mentioned in the literature as well as in the excavated also. We have a lot of sites having the regular settlement right from 2000 BCE to medieval period. So these are the unique character of Ganga-Yamuna Doab, that is this weaponry belong to at least 2200 BCE onwards. So this weapon is typical of this region. So that is not found in any of the Harappan site of either in the Saraswati or in Sindhu river or their tributaries. So this is a typical character of this area. So this shows the Yuddhajivi, like which already mentioned in the early presentations, the literary evidence कि इस एरिया में बहुत सारे युद्ध और उसके प्रमाण हैं. So these are the typical weapons, which is we can say this is most dangerous weapon of the world, contemporary world. Now, as Neera Didi requested me to give some talk about the Sanauli also. You know, the Sanauli situated in near Yamuna, presently at least 7 kilometers away from the Yamuna, and we got the similar site at Tilwara, that is 5 kilometers away from Yamuna. We have the new evidences at Tilwara also very similar to Sanauli. We got the weapons, we got the intricate carving evidence, and a lot of similarity in the Sanauli. So not only one or two site, we have trail of the site similar like Sanauli, but unfortunately these sites have not been excavated properly or in the large scale excavation to understand this early great cultural evidence at Yamuna basin. So we all know at Sanauli we got all those evidence which is mentioned either in the Vedas or later Vedic text or in Mahabharata or in Ramayana, etc. It's a deep rooted knowledge of ours, but earlier there is no such finding come across either in anywhere in the subcontinent because the lack of understanding, archaeological evidence, understanding of us. So we got the 3 war chariot at Sanauli in one of the burial, and also the copper decorated shield. Now the similar kind of the different kind of shield we got at Tilwara also very recently, and whip and torch also, and the antenna sword with hilt, which has already been shown in the earlier slide, and bow and arrow at excavate, and helmet, and unique coffin burial, which is very close to the classical cart, like cot like that, having 4 legs and every leg having a very beautiful decoration either in the copper or in the inlay work in all those coffin burial. So that shows the mastery in craftsmanship, particularly woodcraft and also the metal craft, both of this. This is really artistically it's unparalleled in any of the other finding of subcontinent. So that's very, very interesting, and sometime there is a lot of debate that nowadays one group try to say that this is not a cart, this is a this is not a chariot, it's a cart. But if you see now a National Museum having in the display in around 10-15 days, after 10-15 days, that is the for permanent display, one can see whether it's a cart or chariot. So there is no chance to say it's a cart, because the size, shape and everything, it's a denote the chariot. So there is no way to say the cart. So one group try to say it's a late Harappan because they try to say that it's a linear development of Harappan and then late Harappan having and they came from the Aryan like that, this theory, they propose like this theory. But if you see the scientific date also that denote that this is not a late Harappan, it's a parallel development of culture having their connection or trade connection between the both the culture, because it's a obvious thing. It's a very close to the Saraswati and Draupadi river with the Yamuna. So these are the some of the view of the excavation. So we must understand the scientific evidence we have to correlate the many things which has not been come up earlier, that and that is the reason our epic or our earlier evidence they try to push very late, because that evidence is not existed in any of the site or any of the excavation. So these are the details of the burial where we got this type of evidence. So if you see the beautiful potteries and also the comb and semi-precious stone beads, and also the in situ blade sword that is in the one of the lady burial, we got the blade sword. It's a very thin one, but it's a very effective for the war. These are the some of the remains of burial number 3. You can see in the leg also there is this has the copper sheathing in all the legs and some of the copper channel etc. here, and all around there is evidence of copper plating at all the surface, either in the outer and also the inner. And see the good amount of the pottery for the offering of the food etc. And this is mashal, and this is a sword also you can see, and one of the chariot we got in here in this burial itself. The top view you can see this is shield, and here we got the helmet and the 2 wheel of the chariot and also the torch etc. So see the placement. This is the only we got the 50% of evidence. Almost 50% evidence it's very difficult to trace, because that's a perishable material like other furniture etc. that is there also in, but impression is embedded in the mud, but it's difficult to see the shape and size of that thing. So that is the difficulty of in the excavation to find out the perishable material particularly. But thanks to the new technology or new sciences that's supporting us to retrieve those things which is not visible by the eye also. So we try to reconstruct those burial, how the offering is. You can see very well the chariot and other thing also. The similarly another burial we got the twin chariot, the 2 chariot in one burial along with the shield and the offering. And then interestingly this particular burial we got the shav peti, which is very good carving at the top, having 7 anthropomorphic in that cover of the coffin, and that is also covered with the very thin copper sheet at the top, which is similar to the gateway, like our temple door having some gold or silver plating at the carving. The similar kind of things we got in the excavation. So these are the weapons. You can see the very interesting weapon in the excavation. The hilt is very important, because for the first time in any of the context of the world we got the hilt also, how they hold that particular sword. That is the evidence. It's a very usable in fact. So see the size etc. of the coffin. How we try to understand that it's a coffin. So we got some part of skull embedded in, and also some ribs, bone etc. But still we have not able able to open this the coffin, because it's already having a lot of mud accumulation on that. You can see the one savadhan burial in and another burial very close to that, having the separate kind of pit, and also one of the chamber for maybe for and that particular chamber having the doorway at the southern side. So that is very, very interesting, and the shape is showing that maybe the last ritual performed at this chamber itself. Chariot, we all know why it's a chariot, because its size, the D-shaped chassis. D-shaped chassis is meant for standing of the charioteer itself. So that's a difference between the cart having the square or rectangular chassis, and then bigger size for carrying of many things, but the chariot is having the D-shaped chassis and also the smaller size, and then pole is elongated because putting the horse in that chariot. These are the twin chariot. So you can see the copper sheathed, all those elements having the copper covering at that structure. So if you see the reconstruction of that chariot to the scale, this is the all elements we can reconstruct. The how beautifully inlaid the copper in the wheel and also the pole, you can see very well in so this is the original one. The design is same like this, having the copper inlay in all those things, and also the wheel having the copper inlay. Inside of the wheel also having the copper inlay. So how beautiful chariot was. It must be for the elite, not for the common people. In present day, I try to replicate this in modern time in the same technology without using any iron, etc. It took 2 lakh rupees. So we try to do the practical thing also for understanding how they are using chariot at the time. So these are some of the model of cart found in the excavation at many of the Harappan site. You can see the spoke design also in some of the model of terracotta model of the cart, and many of the other design of the frame, etc. of the cart. This is the statistic. If you see how the chariot is usable, so one can stand and you can see the measurement along with that. That shows the visibility of the chariot and use of the chariot, how the one charioteer can use the bow and arrow, and how distance they can hit or that. So that kind of a study we try to understand, we try to do the chariot. These are the comparable other evidences of the world. The Ur excavation, we got the chariot of 4 wheel. That is not a true chariot, but it's a very close to the chariot. But and the later on the Hittite chariot, the Roman chariot, Egyptian chariot, which is around 1800 to later on and 3rd, 4th century BCE. The similar kind of structure. In Indian side also we got the similar kind of evidence of the chariot in historical period, particularly 5th century or 6th century onwards, having the depiction at Sanchi, etc. The very similar type of chariot. One can see the development of chariot to the solid wheel to spoke wheel in the chariot. Chariot played a very, very important role of any of the world civilization because it's a typical war weapon. So this change the whole scenario politically and also the economically. The decorated type of shield, you can see CT scan of the shield that shows how they are making a shield, very technically evolved shield. Comb and mirror also we got one of the burial, and also dand ke jo top hai, that is from the mix of gold and silver, and then gold bead also you can see here. Yeah. These are the impression of matte impression because the tradition of matte making, और जैसे आज भी कुश और उसके मैट हम अपने burials में या rituals में रखते हैं. So we got that impression very well in all of the burial. Reconstruction of mirror, and also you can see the beautiful comb design of the peacock and the bull. These are the furnaces we got जहाँ वो smelting और वो करते होंगे. So how all those things we try to lift, and we have the collection of all those things in ASI, and some of the things representative things we are given to the National Museum for display to have access of anyone. Thank you very much.